Does negotiating scare you? Yeah, it scares most people. So check out this video right now and learn how to negotiate a job offer. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brianna Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. And if you have not seen this channel before, it's all about making you the next Millionaire Recruiter because you can do it, right? All right, so this is going to be about negotiating. I'm going to keep it a little more broad because as we are getting inquiries, we have heard things on how to just negotiate, how to negotiate a fee agreement, a job offer, a promotion. Negotiation is everywhere, and it's actually in everyday life and something you have to stop fearing. But now, if you do like what I have to say, if you're liking these topics, definitely like and subscribe and share with your friends, because why not? Everyone needs help with negotiating and recruiting. So here we go. So first and foremost, if you have a job offer, you gotta have started this conversation early. Negotiating a job offer does not happen when the offer happens, okay? This is throughout, and this is like assuming, although I will tell you never make assumptions, but this is assuming that you will get a job offer every single place that you interview. This does a few things. This sets your brain up for success. This gives you confidence in your skills, and this puts it out there to the universe that you're bad, you know it, you're gonna get a job offer. And so if you have that mentality, and you should, because why are you interviewing, right? If you have that mentality, then you have to start the conversation earlier. This should really start with that recruiter conversation. So as you're talking to the recruiter, you're like, hey, this is what I'm looking for, these are my expectations, so on and so forth. Then throughout the entire process, you're going to focus on what you bring to the table. I call this as ROI. What is your ROI to the company? What is their return on investment when they hire you? Okay. Now you do this throughout the process with your hard skills. What do you do well? But also more importantly, your soft skills. So if you haven't watched my webinar on soft skills, how to showcase your soft skills, definitely check that out. In a past YouTube that I did. It was a live webinar, but we put that on YouTube. And it's really important to always showcase those skills because people are more interested in being able to work with someone that has the right emotional intelligence, able to do the job, be a great team member, have good conversations, and really get the job done. So let's go back to never making assumptions and never just assume that they're going to pay you within the range because you talked about it early. Keep talking about it throughout the process. And this doesn't, I think money before was really like taboo. We don't talk about it, but it's really silly not to talk about because it's really what makes the world go around. It makes people accept jobs and decline jobs. It lets you go on travel and it lets you maybe stay home. Gloomy. Okay. So we got to talk about it. It's crazy that we don't. Now, it's also super important that when you're negotiating a job offer, that you are keeping your mind right. So constantly, if you do not have affirmations, please, 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 please get them. But especially when you're going through there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of emotion that comes with this. And a lot of times people think when they're negotiating that you're not worth it. But you are worth it. So I know this isn't what this video is for, but I do want to talk about and definitely comment below if you want to hear about more mindset stuff, because I think the millionaire mindset, keeping it, sustaining it, building it is all super important. So if you do want more videos on that, please put below because I would love to do more videos there. But you have to understand, I am worth it. This is why I'm interviewing. I have tons to bring to the table. This helps you really show your confidence. And I got to tell you, confidence is addicting. People want to be around people that are confident, right? You probably watch other YouTube channels where they're swagger strong, and you want to be that. And so really it starts up here. That's how they got that. Okay. They weren't just born with it. Now, as you want to negotiate the job offer, you need to make sure that you're building relationships because remember, people want to hire and work with people that they genuinely like because it's easier. It's easier to work with people you like, right? It doesn't make things so hard. Work's already so hard. Relationships are always so hard. So build that relationship. And I'm not saying get super personal and now you're texting on a Friday night. That's inappropriate. But have those teeny little, personal chats before and then get down to business, okay? You should know a little bit about the people you're working with anyways, and they should know about you. So if you share, more than likely they'll share back as well. Just don't be that weird overshare. All right. Now, next but not least, make small progress instead of just getting it all done at once. So for example, let's just say, hey, we want you to join. Here's 100K. I know you wanted 110, but hopefully this works for you because of XYZ. Like, okay, no, I understand that. Thanks. Let's really break this down. So as you're breaking down an offer, you're going to want to look at the total comp. And the total comp is really like, what are the benefits? What other out-of-pocket stuff? Is there equity? What's my work-life balance? What's my vacation? All of those things come into play. Even like your happiness at work, because look at your sanity is also worth something too. So really write all of that down and then write what you're going to start negotiating with first. So what I wouldn't do is say, I need this, and then send it to them or talk to them. It's too overwhelming. It feels like they're too far away. So pick maybe the top two that you're like, oh, I really want these two things. Negotiate. Okay, great. You got those. Yeah, you know what? I really want these two next things. Negotiate. You got it. Okay, so little wins definitely comes together for a big, massive win. Now, when you're doing this, really be good at being flexible and creative. First of all, creative problem solvers, love you. That is my favorite. That's what I think is my personal gift. And I think that's what got me really far, is because I looked at ways to do things that maybe were out of scope, maybe people didn't think about, but it's still a win-win. Because here's the thing. When people hire you, they want it to be a win-win, and so you have to definitely meet them somewhere. You can't be so rigid. Otherwise, again, they're not going to want to work with you. And really what's important is that you stay calm and patient. And I know that that's so hard because especially if you need the job, like you're like, oh, I'm running out of money. That happens. So you want to get it done. You get really excited. And when you get really excited, it's like, I got to get this done. Take it from me that even if you're excited about something, even if it sounds like a really big win, do not give up. Do not rush. Take it slow, while also on the other side, show them that you are dedicated, but you do want things done. So there's that like fine line. Whenever the other side that is negotiating even gets a little sniff of you being desperate and over negotiating, that's when they'll come in for the kill. Okay, so you're just chill. You want to move, but you're chill. Okay. Also, make sure that you know your highs and lows. So that goes back to, as you're making the small progress of the whole offer, know what is the least you'll take here and then even think about the highs, right? So really lay that out really nicely, because if you know that ahead of time, it doesn't feel so crazy at the end. And then last but not least, and I hope you guys do this. If you don't, if you have no one to do this with, hit us up via thriversity.io. We'll put the link below. We will do this with you. Role play. You have to role play negotiating. I mean, first of all, interviewing is a science. So if you don't do that, please do that, because that will help you get a better job offer. But you have to negotiate job offers. And if you need someone to look at an offer, we're more than happy to do that for you, because it's really important. I know this is the thing. No one wants to leave money on the table, right? That's fine. But there's also, we can also tell you what's in range, right? You still have to do your homework as to what does this particular job offer? What does this particular company size offer? Are they profitable? Are they doing well? Do they have set projects for me? What do I bring to the table? All of those things come into play, but hold your ground, okay? Say what you want and mean it. Now also tell them what you can do for them, because remember, they could hire anybody, right? There's tons of people that probably do what you do, but not like you do it. Use your unique proposition value and really shine like a star. Have fun with it. Please always smile when you're doing this. This comes across. If I were to be talking like this, I'm pretty sure you'd stop watching my videos. All right. So have fun with it. And remember that money is just a vessel to do all the amazing things you want to go do in life. So go live it. See you every Thursday at noon. And don't forget, got that podcast coming to you live on Tuesdays. See ya.